The new GT3 RS takes road car aerodynamics into a completely new sphere. We've never put so much effort in the development of a GT sports car. With over 1,500 simulations and more than 250 hours in the wind tunnel, we've been able to achieve a new level of performance. We doubled the downforce compared to its predecessor, and in comparison to the GT3, it has even been tripled. This radical change in downforce is due to a new packaging of the front of the car. The three-radiator layout is now a mono-radiator concept like we use in our uncompromising race car like the GT3 R. The first time in our road car history, we have a proper high-performance front wing that is also fully active and infinitely adjustable. We can rotate the front flap by over 80 degrees, and this in just 0.3 of a second. By rotating the flap in high downforce position, we achieve the maximum downforce configuration, and the load on the front is raised to a maximum. We needed to increase the venting of the wheelhouse. The traditional outlet on top of the fender with the louvers was not enough anymore. A new passage for the air behind the front wheels was designed in order to increase the venting. Even the door design was affected by it. Not only does the new GT3 RS has turning vanes on the underfloor, they can also be found on the roof of the car. When the hot air exits the front radiator, it would just flow over the top of the roof, and the engine air is affected by it. So we have a new hood outlet that pushes the air to the sides, and the roof fins continue this work and keep the hot air on the outward direction. The rear ring is of course huge. It is made of a fixed mainplane and the movable second element, the flap. Together with the active system in the front, we can reduce the drag by nearly 30%. When you press the DRS button, the DRS drag reduction system, the car turns the flaps into a low downforce position and you achieve the lowest drag of the car. The new GT3 RS is really a whole new milestone in road car aerodynamics. The combination of these two new aero systems, as front and rear, gives you the perfect aero balance and perfect aero setup for every condition on the racetrack.
We're sitting in the new GT3 RS. The current GT3 already set a really high bar in terms of balance with its double wishbone front axle, but the new GT3 RS is a whole nother level. The car with that much downforce usually is really sensitive to right height changes, especially under braking. The front usually gains a lot of downforce. But we made a change to the front geometry and put more anti-dive in it, and that gives us a more equal aero load under braking as well and keeps the balance consistent. So usually to change the damper settings you need a mechanic, but with our new steering wheel it's just a press of a button and you can adjust compression and rebound, front and rear axle while driving. And it's a really big tool for a driver. You can adjust the car perfectly to any racetrack or tire conditions. So for instance, on a really bumpy track, you can go a little softer on the overall damping, or if you're on a really smooth track or have plenty of grip from brand new tires, for instance, you can go a little stiffer overall. So basically it's a race car driver's dream come true. Also on the steering wheel, one of my favorite features is an adjustable differential. For instance, when you're struggling with a little nervous rear on corner entry, you can add some more differential on coast, or if you're struggling with oversteer on the corner exit, you just tighten the diff up on power a bit. So it's a really big tool. Also, when your tires degrade a bit, you can adjust the car really nicely with it. Yeah, so far you could either turn the traction control on or off, but now it's really cool. Just like in the race car, we have a fully adjustable traction control with 7 positions, and you can still switch it off, just to your liking. Yeah, all this makes it the best handling 911 road car ever on a racetrack. It's so much fun, especially in the high-speed corners. The performance of the car is just amazing, and I'm sure you're gonna have as much fun with it as I do.
The new GT3 RS takes road car aerodynamics into a completely new sphere. We've never put so much effort in the development of a GT sports car.